Welcome everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to today's South India Business Week Day 6 event planning panel. Today for this panel, we have Abhishek Patawar sir with us. He's the founder of Wedding with Patawar. We also have Vinay Kanth sir. He's the founder and CEO of Businessmint. We will also have Hardik Bansali sir, founder of the the Planning Paradise. He'll be joining us soon. So, for today's topic of discussion, we are talking about navigating the future of event planning, trends, challenges, and innovations in it. So, first, I'd like to start with Abhishek, sir. So, sir, I have a question for you. Uh, how does Weddings by Patawar differentiate itself in a competitive event planning market, sir?
Asking a good question.
Sir, we lost you.
Is I'm audible?
Yeah, yes, sir. Now it's fine.
Yeah. Thanks for asking a good question. So basically, see, every market is competitive irrespective of the industry. So when it comes to service industry, the major USP is all about to understand the present trend. Basically, whenever we approach to any of the clients always want us to go with the trendy stuff. So we always deliver them a trendy stuff or more like updated stuff at a reliable budget. So that makes a differences in the market to stand very unique. And today, especially if you talk about Indian market, especially when it comes to weddings, people are ready to spend to the core. They're ready to spend crores of money. The only thing they just want something very unique. If you talk about Hyderabad, people are spending just for only drones to 30 to 40 lakhs.
Yeah, they want a lavish.
Before the weddings used to happen at 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs. Before the weddings are only 2 days. It's 1 day wedding, 1 day reception. Now every small event is more bigger than wedding. Pelli Koduku event is also bigger than wedding. Pelli Kuduru event is bigger than wedding. Sangeet, after party, cocktail night, wedding. Trust me, there is nothing
And the
beyond
Haldi
that.
trend these days.
You name it. I mean, if you have money, you can create new 10 more events also for your wedding. The
Yeah.
only thing you want to celebrate it more higher and more bigger way. And when it comes to USP, see, as our company understands the client requirement, see, as we are wedding planning company, we make sure everything from their outfits to their jewelry to their decor, entertainment, their hospitality, logistics, hotels, everything has to be placed. Here, when we do large scale weddings, budget freedom has to be there. But only thing it should be value for money is the most important thing, which is a factor for everyone. Because if you go to any of normal biryani spot also, if you pay 200, if you get a worth of biryani, you'll be happy. If you pay 1,000 rupees, if you don't get a biryani of worth, you'll be not happy. In the same way, in our business also, if a client is paying us an X amount, he has to happy. And it all depends on emotions. If weddings or any social event depends on emotion. Because if your client is happy, they give so much to you. If they're not happy, they don't give what you deserve also.
Thank you for sharing those wonderful insights with us, sir. So now I have a question for Vinay, sir. So as a businessman offers event planning services for corporate clients, sir, how do you anticipate the future of corporate award ceremonies and what trends do you see emerging in this sector, sir? Please unmute yourself, sir.
I'm audible now?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes. So when it comes to the award ceremonies of the corporate events, no, basically we are not very into a event management, but like yes, we organize award shows who are interested. Like for example, some corporate companies wants their walk-ins for their brand, or else like they want their brand to be focused on the more eyeballs. So in that same, I can tell you one example that we have collaborated with the local vendor in the Mercedes-Benz in Hyderabad, where we have organized one real estate awards for Hyderabad companies, and we also organized healthcare awards where we build top doctors from Hyderabad to recognize. Where when it comes to businessmen, where we offer these recognition services, where it also motivates the clients to do more in their business. That is what why like we do every time when we do corporate award shows.
you, sir. Thank you for sharing that. And now back to Abhishek, sir. Are you with us, sir? Yeah. So, Abhishek, sir, I have a question for you. What strategies do Weddings by Patawar employ to create personalized and memorable experiences for your clients, sir, while also
See,
managing this budgeting and timing issues?
see, the our specialization is that we make them feel like a family. The first thing. That's why our retention is 100% because our clients will never, after one event, they will never think of other event manager because we give them a feel of that family. Here, the most important thing what we understand with our market experience, you need to understand what is there in client's mind first of all. If you don't understand what exactly they're driving, so here after that understanding their exposure, you have to drive them towards a right direction. And end of the day, when they see the results, they understand the effort. So that makes one thing, and we give them a very core personalized uh, experience. We will travel with them, we'll make them understand every detailing, we'll make them understand why we have to take this step, we make them understand why we need to spend this money here, why we should not spend there. In the whole process, if you feel them like a family, you deliver something in a great way. How you see in a Monabai MBBS, you should treat a patient with a lot of delightful experience, and you have to do it. It's not like a doctor and a patient relation. The same way we treat every of our client like a family. We become their family. We understand their emotions. We understand their excitement. We understand their depression. We understand their anxiety. We understand their expectations. We understand their family history also. That's most important. See, when you, for example, I'll tell you, like we handled a wedding for Apollo Hospitals, where we handled Upasana Kamini's sister's wedding. So if you do that kind of wedding, you need to understand their profile. Not only their profile, you need to understand their guest profile also. You name it, we have from Bharati Mittal to Mukesh Ambani's sister to everyone was there. So you need to understand the requirement. And there's a lot of anxiety will happen. Today, everyone won't have a fear that how my event will happen. Will it be successful? Will it be happy? Every guest will be happy. So you have to that create a confidence. In spite of being professional, having everything, creating a confidence to them makes a unique and it gives them a family feel. Yes, Abhishek is a ray. There's a word in saying Hindi we always say for Marwadi clients. आपका पगड़ी हम लोग पहन लिए. So your respect is in our head, so we take care of it. So no need to worry for that. We are the best. Very recently we did for a Jain wedding. So they are Hyderabad, one of the top Jain family, Nahar family. So it's been after 10 years, the big wedding happening in their house. In spite of there, so in every wedding, you'll have 16 to 17 mamas, chichas, chachas, and everyone who have a lot of unwanted questions, which trouble a family a lot. The same thing happens to us. So we have to give them a ground reality plan, make them understand what happens, and in whole process, what we believe in every event or anything, you plan 10, deliver 10. Don't plan 100 and deliver 10. And if you're planning 10, also go with the ground reality. It's not something that will happen like that, this will happen like that, suddenly helicopter will land. It will not happen. And end of the day, everything is depends on the budget. So make sure your budgets are very clear because 5 to 10% is okay, acceptable. But when the event is done, when you go to a client and say 50% is more than what we estimated, it's going to be very big trouble. So that's how it all happens.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing that with us. Now, again, back to Vinay, sir. So, virtual and hybrid events have become a very popular trend right now. So, how does businessmen adapt to these kind of event planning approaches, and how do you accommodate this kind of things into award ceremonies?
That was a good question actually, because what we are doing right now is what we're
The
using is
virtual
a
event,
virtual
yeah.
platform. Yeah. And it's been almost 5 days we started this South India Business Week. We have onboarded almost 120 speakers from all the categories. And while I'm personally attending the sessions from my room, and I see that these people, the speakers, are too much expressing their industry, like how it works and all this. I felt very happy that we created this kind of a platform to all these people who are choosing to leverage their expertise. And yes, of course, like we are adopting this kind of almost like this is our South India Business Week is the first event, but like when it goes to the virtual event we're doing from since for 5 years, yes, of course, like we are adopting very good, and the responses go so good.
Thank you, sir. And now again back to Abhishek, sir. Sir, can you share us insights into the role of culture and religion influence on wedding planning, sir?
That matters a lot. I'll tell you two good examples. Let's talk about one example. For example, we recently did a wedding in Bali. So, only thing we take a lot of people to destination just for the change of the location. For example, if I say a client in Hyderabad, if you talk any of the locations he has been to a lot of times, so there is something not exciting. So we took 200 and 250 people there. So when you talk about culture and region and everything, the first thing is in any of the event or any of the wedding, the major factor above 50% or 30% or 40% is like food. So when we went to Bali, in the food menu, we have the both menus. We have Bali, Indonesian, Pan-Asian food, but majorly we have South Indian. We took 50 chefs from Hyderabad to Bali. So here you can see, irrespective of the place and everything, we give importance for our culture, our tradition, our food. And when you go to Bali or you go to Maldives or you go to Dubai or anywhere, end of the day, ritual will happen in our tradition only. Recently, February 10th and 11th, we did a very big wedding in Uday Vilas. Instead of Uday Vilas or anything, whatever it is, but the rituals will go in our tradition only. We had Sannai Melam from Hyderabad all to had Sannai Melam from Hyderabad to Dubai. So we follow all this tradition, but we catch when we do a destination wedding, welcome people in Jaipur or
Sir, I think
in
you're
Bali, I'll
having some
welcome
network
in a
issues.
Bali
Your
style. If
voice
we
is
do
not very
a
clear.
wedding,
Your voice is not very clear, sir. We had a disturbance. Could you say that again, sir? Abhishek, sir, are you there?
I think there is a network issue.
Yeah, it looks like that. So we'll move on to the next question and again come back to Abhishek, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Vinay, sir, how do you foster innovation and creativity within your team, sir, to deliver this memorable and impactful award ceremonies for your clients?
So when it comes to the creativity and all, so like the events what we organize is all about celebrating excellence and all. So yeah, like when it comes to the event planning of the award ceremonies, what we do is like we create some kind of a exposure to the clients where they can showcase themselves. We have event magazines. We also have the red carpet, and we also have some stage events where we also like share their success stories when going on the event. Like such kind of things we do every time when we organize these award shows.
Thank you, sir. Abhishek sir is also having a network issue, so we lost him for a minute there. Now I just want
Yeah.
to ask you a general question. How did pandemic hit you, sir? How did this COVID-19 affect your business and all these events and award planning ceremonies?
So basically, I can say that it before COVID and after COVID are very crucial time when we did. And when we started this business meant is like before COVID, when we are only into the award ceremonies and all. But like post the pandemic, we also came into these media consulting services where not only the events, also we tried with all the media houses to get more exposure to our clientele to celebrate their excellence. I think like for me, the pandemic is good for us so because we sat for almost like 3 months and we thought what are the scalable options we can do using this thing.
Abhishek sir, can you come again?
Sorry. Sorry, due to technical glitch, I lost the connect.
Yeah, it's okay, sir.
So as we come,
I think like, you can ask the question now.
Yeah, so Abhishek sir, as we were talking earlier, you were sharing your insights about cultural and religious influence on event planning and your Dubai event. So could you please continue that? We lost you
that's it.
there.
Yeah, sorry. So that's what I'm saying. So irrespective wherever we are doing a South Indian wedding or Indian wedding, we follow all the traditions, but with the fusion, we give all the touch of whatever the place we are doing. And in
Yeah.
spite of doing, we are doing in Bangkok or anywhere, we have to follow the muhurtam, we have to follow the rituals. We
Yes.
cannot go beyond that. That is mandatory. Apart of that, you do 100 events, 200 events, but when it comes to wedding or when it comes to any social thing, if very small example, we do pandiri, right? For pandiri also, we have a proper muhurtam.
Yeah.
People follow that. So at pandiri, they have to take the muhurtam from the pujari, and at that moment only they have to do that because that's a belief what we do. That's a ritual what we follow with everyone in every
Yeah.
aspect. But as things are getting changed, as everything is getting changed, but people always give value for our culture,
Hmm.
our traditionals, a thing, and it has to be there because that's the core element of the wedding. All other are the feathers, but the cap is the tradition and everything. So that's we need to follow it. And touch what our clients are, everyone will follow the same thing. And I hope today the wedding market is like 4 lakh crore market, including every element whichever related to the wedding, from jewelry, shopping, everything. And it's been a rapid growing. People are willing to spend to the core. It's an open market. The more creative you deliver, the more money you can make it.
Sir, and as I was asking Vinay sir the same question, how did pandemic hit you, sir? Did it disrupt your business or did it encourage you more into bringing creative solutions?
See, personally, pandemic did not affected me anything. It gave me a good time to regenerate, re-understand, and rebuild everything for ourselves. But technically, when it comes to business, especially service industry, hospitality industry, it's a very big hit. But touchwood by the God grace, post-COVID, every hotel is minting money, minting money. Trust me, they are making so much money. People are willing to spend. People are willing to travel. Especially if you see Indian market, Indians are the only travelers who is traveling to every country. So technically it affected everyone, but it bounced back in the same way. And it's been like 2020, now it's 2024. In these 3 years, 2023 was a very great year for hospitality industry. Globally, our Indian wise, it made so much money. People traveling so much. A lot of events are happening. A lot of moment is happening. So okay, of course, it's not in our hands, but technically it affected everyone. But it
Yeah, thank you. We are unable to hear you, sir. I think there is a technical glitch again. So we'll be moving on to Vinay, sir. We just have a. Yes, sir. Now you are fine.
hello, is it audible now?
Yeah, yes, sir. You are good now.
Is I'm audible? So it affected everyone, but technically it bounced back in a very great way. So let's look everything in a positive way. Look forward, things are getting better. If you see Hyderabad market, every hotel is doing very good,
Yeah.
and they have a very good business for next 2 3 years. So I don't think so. Let's not talk about pandemic.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
talk about
Thank
future.
you. And I just have another question for Vinay, sir. So, what role does technology play in this modern day event planning? And how can event planners leverage these digital tools and platforms to enhance their efficiency?
Yeah, technology wise, like basically like when we started our the award shows, we used to work in Excels and we used to uh, have the note of Excels only. But like when started using this technology for any ticketing purpose, any payment gateways, everything, like yeah, the technology is a good tools we are using right now for managing all these things. And thanks to this Zoho backstage also, where we are using this technology to get all under one roof. Yeah, like we are using the technology in a good way that it making us hassle free to organize these shows.
I have the same question for you as well, Abhishek sir. So, how do you use this technology into modern day event planning, and how do you leverage these tools into your events, sir? Abhishek, we lost Abhishek sir. There must be a technical glitch. Um, so, Vinay sir, back to you. I have another question for you then till he comes back.
No,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
back.
I
Abhishek
think like
is back. Yeah. So, sir, as I was asking earlier, how do you use this technology into modern day event planning, and what tools do you leverage into your events?
See, Excel is one of the biggest uh, thing which we use for planning and everything. Apart of that, we use a lot of presentations like Adobe PDF and PPT and all these things. Now, but as we do large scale weddings, we do a lot of bigger softwares to showcase the design in 3D format, 2D format. And today, technology plays a vital role, which makes our life easier. And when it comes to, if you talk about any other department, Excel is the major aspect. But when it comes to decor, design matters a lot. So we use all the best tools whichever required in design, and we keep upgrade. We make sure our team also upgraded with all the latest tools to give the best visualization experience to our clients. In coming days, I think for our November December clients, we are planning to give them a virtual reality experience of the setup. So we take them to the venue, we give them a VR glasses, so they can feel how the stage will be coming, how a center table will be coming, how everything will be coming, what will be the lighting experience, so they can feel it. So that's how the level we are doing it. But I think we may need to use of technology to the core, which makes our life easier and which make our work a perfect, accurate. The reason of using Excel, that gives us a line of things, everything what is there in the event. It helps us to making the budget perfectly to make the client understand. Because when you do a big wedding, you have to showcase the elements. It's not something you cannot say, give me 1 crore, I'll do everything. He will ask for a breakup. So Excel is a very good format which we can do that. And a lot of presentation things we use, like Prezi, something which is modern, upgraded PPT version. That's how we use all these things. But technology plays a vital role. A part of this, we use like every element, like LED wall is a technology thing where your visuals
Mm,
and everything is on technology.
yeah.
Then MI bar system is technology.
Mm,
Drone system is a technology. Photography is a technology. Now instant photography and a lot of things. So we need to keep update technology. And the best part is the people who are attending, the people who are part of the event, they're adapting the technology in a very great way. That's a
yeah.
very big thing for us. So there is a no looking back that will people use it? Will people have awareness? People are quickly adapting it. Now the latest trend is that you just go to your event, take the pictures, upload in a link where everyone can see everyone picture.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
a
Yes.
trendy thing. Or else just take your picture, just scan it, you'll get your picture. So these
Yeah.
are all exciting factors. And as we are in Instagram world, so everything people want everything instant.
Yes.
Now the event is done, people want the reel. So that's how we have other sister company, Patawar Productions, where we do a lot of instant content. Because people want instant, because there's a lot of content you see.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Uh, I think Abhishek sir is done,
No, I'm
or
back.
maybe we lost him. Oh, yeah, he's back.
I think
So that's how. So what we suggest for anyone, see, irrespective of any industry, make use of
Mm.
the best tools which is available internet and use it. I'll tell you a very example. We use Google Maps a lot. I cannot go to every place every time to do Reiki. Once I open the Google Map, I have entire area in my hand. It gives all the information, dimensions of every place.
Yeah.
So that's how we do things.
That is really good to know, sir. I mean, the VR technology is very useful for the clients, I believe, and it gives them a good excitement as well to come to you for the event planning, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Uh,
I
so
will add one more thing for this. Like, Recently, we used Abhishek's one of the companies like Snapbot, where they give instant photographs for one of my friends' opening. Uh, Earlier, what we do is like we used to hire a photographer. We used to take the photos, and we used to segregate everyone every to send the guests. It's a hectic. But like when we use this Snapbot when for the event, no, it's like instantly we are getting just our photos and instantly they're posting them, and instantly we are also getting the branding of the event there.
And the best part of Snapbot is like you'll get a print file, you will get a digital file also.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You,
Yes.
So
that is
people will be excited, people want to post it, people want to showcase. It's a memory for everyone. And today every
yes,
event is a memory for everyone. They want to capture as many as possible moments.
yes. Everyone wants to capture everything and post everything.
Yeah, yeah. It's a freedom, right? And we are in India, there's a democracy, no need to worry of anything.
So I just want to ask you, Vinay sir, what inspired you to start this kind of events and award ceremonies?
So basically, like I'm also I started my career as an event manager. I used to do my like for college farewell parties and all these birthday parties in my hometown. So like I thought like why can't we think out of the box and make this celebration events only in a some kind of a people who can leverage their business success. Then all these business award ceremonies come into my my mind so that I started businessman like that.
No, that is good to know, sir. And Abhishek, sir, what inspired you to start these wedding events, sir?
Technically, it was not planned actually. When I was in college, we used to go for events as a freelancers. So then I understand the potential of the event, then I understand what is lacking in the industry. So that's how we started. Touchwood by the God grace, we got opportunities, we delivered it. Then we established a firm. We are doing the large scale weddings, and this industry is booming. As I told, year by year the numbers are getting increased. Year by year the spending power is getting increased. So that's how we are doing things, and it gives a lot of happiness when you do something a great event. The client will be happy. That gives a kick to you that you have to deliver more and more, and you'll get an exposure to the core. Like you can travel to the globe. I traveled, did events in Maldives, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, Thailand, Dubai. And if we talk about India, we did it all the best locations, and you get a lot of perks. So that's how it all happened. And it's a very booming industry. The only thing, the people who are looking to be part of this industry, they have to very very passionate. If you're not passionate, you cannot be in this industry forever. Another thing, you need to have a lot of patience, and you need to be well upgraded of every element. It's not only event side. You should have 360-degree knowledge, and you need to maintain a very good PR, because that PR will get you more and more business, and that will upscale your lifestyle, that upscale your level of doing events.
Yeah.
And this industry gives a lot of unique things. See, the only thing, especially most of the people lack in this industry, is the passion. And patience is a very very important. You don't get a break in a 1 year or 2 year or 3 year. It takes time, but one day you'll have your day. After that, you don't need to look back. Things will keep on going, keep will happen.
Yeah, yes, sir, that is totally true. Thank you for that. And I'm afraid our time here is done. And thank you so much for your wonderful insights. And this showcases us how to navigate the event planning into future. That was the topic of discussion here, and I think we discussed it very well. Thank you for all your wonderful examples, and your success stories are really helpful for all our audience as well. So thank you for joining us today, and we hope to see you all again in the future soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Vinay. Thank you,
Thank you,
businessman.
Abhishek. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, South Indian Business Week. Take care. Bye bye, guys.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so lot.
Bye.